Hello everyone and welcome back to my The Young and Restless 24 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Someone's motives are questioned, while two characters fall into a trap, and it's confession time for one person. Victor will question Adam's recent opinions, so this sounds like this could be about work and not his particular life. After all, the mustache must be over the moon that Adam is on the path to a romantic reunion with Chelsea. It's commodity that Victor was encouraging and pulling for. Still, what exactly has Adam done at Newman Media that has Victor questioning his motives? Over to the abducted ladies, it sounds like Thursday's show will take a terrible turn as Phyllis and Sharon fall into a trap. Alan, or conceivably Martin, is the riddle prisoner, so what kind of trap will he set and why has he abducted the women? Only time will tell. Jack will confess commodity to Diane. Jack has a lot going on right now, so is this concession about Victor or conceivably his worries about the Abbott-Mancy mendations? Also again, Jack and Diane participated scenes with Tracy and Alan on Wednesday's show, so will he admit that he feels as if commodity is out with Tracy's new fiancée? He sounded veritably happy for his family, so it's hard to say. Holden lately crossed paths with Claire Grace. Still, there really weren't any sparks. One character that could surely sizzle with Holden is Sally, however. Claire was sitting at the bar when Holden came up to her. Claire was actually staying for Kyle. The two were on a date, but Summer had an exigency which tore Kyle down for a little bit. While Kyle was with Summer and Harrison, Claire was belting a martini. That's when Holden came up and suggested a Vesper would be further to her relish. Claire and Holden didn't sputter too important. It sounded Claire was intrigued and curious about Holden. As for Holden, he acted really weird when Kyle suddenly returned to his date. Claire introduced Kyle and Holden. Still, Holden tried to fade into the background and moved one president down. Perhaps Holden just assumed Claire was single and ready to mingle. In any case, there's enterprise that Claire and Holden might have a love connection. It seems likely that Skyle is going to reunite, so Claire will need a new love interest. While a lot of suckers are seeing chemistry with Claire and Holden, it didn't feel all that sizzling to me. Holden could end up dating Claire down the road, but he could also meet someone differently. Suckers might recall Holden meeting Sally. Indeed, though it was veritably brief, I could actually see these two together. There's commodity differently to consider that would make it hard to see Claire and Holden as a couple. Holden lives on the edge and lives a parlous life, according to Audra. Still, also Claire surely wouldn't be suitable to handle it, if someone like Audra was spooked of Holden's parlous life. Still, Sally just might be suitable to handle Holden's life, whatever that is, Audra no way did specify. Sally is also a tough lady, and she just might be the bone. Who tames Holden? After all, Holden and Sally could really sizzle together. It would be a heck of a lot more intriguing than Sally and Billy. Indicate some stunner moments in the land of Genoa City. Two characters take back control, while another offers a shoulder to cry on, and someone gets shocking news. Phyllis and Sharon will take control of their situation, which seems odd since both are being held and turned. What does this mean, and could they end up escaping? Who could their riddle prisoner be? Phyllis and Sharon have been playing a game with their kidnapper in expedience that they'd be released. Will their agony eventually come to an end? Speaking of the ladies, Summer has been reeling over her mama's exposure. She'll turn to Chance for support, and it looks like he'll comfort her in her time of need. These two aren't spouses, but they aren't exactly Swain and Gal, moreover. Summer's eye has wandered back to her ex-husband, Kyle, but he's with Claire, so a Skyle reunion would be complicated, to say the least. Summer has been reluctant to revitalize affects with Chance, but will Wednesday's show change affects? Incipiently, Tracy will have surprising news for Jack. Could this be about her love with Alan? The two have gotten veritably serious, and the word marriage was dropped during the Young and the Restless daily exercise videotape. So, are Tracy and Alan engaged? Summer and Chance are about to witness a tender moment together, but should she review her intentions? Indeed, Jack is starting to suspect that Summer's heart still belongs to Kyle. Summer openly confessed her query about ever rejuvenating her relationship with Chance. While she attributes her dubieties to Chance's running of Daniel arrest, that logic seems flimsy yet stylish. After all, Chance was simply fulfilling his duties, and Daniel himself appears to bear no ill will towards him. The beginning verity is likely tied to Summer's resurfacing passions for Kyle, which feel to be consuming her studies. As she becomes more abstracted with the idea of reviving their love, it doesn't help her from seeking support from Chance in the March 12th occasion of the show. Summer will allow Chance to console her during Phyllis' delicate time, raising questions about whether this is truly fair to him. It appears that Summer might delight the attention from Chance, yet she easily has no intention of repaying his passions. Rather, she seems poised to lean on Chance for emotional support before shifting her focus back to her pursuit of Kyle. How long will it take for Chance to see that Summer isn't authentically interested in him? Will he come to understand that her heart is still set on reuniting with Kyle? Anyhow, of the outgrowth, Chance is determined to be there for Summer, doing everything he can to give her with comfort regarding Phyllis. This moment could produce a spark of false stopgap for Chance regarding their future, yet it appears that another chapter may not unfold. As a result, he could be dissatisfied. Rather, Summer is gearing up to completely commit to winning Kyle back and dismembering his relationship with Claire, hopefully breaking them up. Our vaticinations suggest that Chance will eventually need to forge a new path for himself, but it seems Summer will keep him hanging on a bit longer. Summer and Chance will partake some moments of reconnection, indeed, though her true intentions lie with Kyle. Summer will beget trouble between Kyle and Claire. And indeed organized babysitters for Harrison, as Jack and Diane offered. Still, Summer was moping in the murk at Crimson while Kyle was on the phone with Claire, indicate up plans. It sounds like Summer will pull some kind of trick that may not only place an end to their date but also beget the two to get into a disagreement. What does Summer do? Suckers will have to tune in to find out. Across city, it sounds like Holden will explore some of his options in Genoa City. He's smitten with old friend Audra, but it looks like he'll meet someone new during Tuesday's show. As Kyle will either cut his date with Claire short or cancel entirely, she'll come a new familiarity of Holden's after the occasion is through. The exercise for March 10th to 14th shows Claire alone at the GCAC bar, when Holden comes along to converse. Will these two experience some sparks? Should Kyle be bothered? Phyllis will have a tough decision ahead of her. Will she trust Sharon mystery working chops and drink the water cure or not? As suckers know, Phyllis was poisoned during Monday's show, and Sharon believed that the cure was in a special pronounced water bottle. Will Phyllis choose to trust Sharon or go her own way? Nicholas drops by to see Billy to bandy the Sharon and Phyllis situation. He came by to find out if Billy has a list of connections with whom Phyllis may have connected. He's certain it's a long shot but is trying anything to get an indication about her whereabouts. Billy says he gets it and formerly made those phone calls but to no mileage. Nicholas is frustrated and thinks their worst fears are being verified with each passing nanosecond. They both agree nothing about this situation is right.